What's up, guys? I hope you're having a great day. I sure am. I am on Toronto Island right now. I'm right near Hanlan's Point, and if you haven't been to Toronto yet, definitely make sure to take a day trip out here if you get the chance. It's absolutely lovely. It's definitely like escaping the city for a day, and they've got some beautiful beaches. So that is how I chose to spend my Friday. Because I have had a very, very, very overwhelming and busy week this week. Thankfully overwhelming because of awesome, fantastic new projects that I hopefully will be having come up in the next couple weeks and months. But it's just been obviously overwhelming too, because as any starting out artist knows, it's a bit hard to have the bills completely paid for with your creative endeavors when starting out, but hopefully that will come with time. And I have to have a part-time to full-time job right now just because I'm saving up for some things in the next couple of months here. So I have been really, really overworked and feeling really frustrated because I would much rather, be taking the 30 hours a week that I'm working at a job that is great, that pays the bills, but it's just not what I want to be doing, and put that towards, my creative endeavors. Like, imagine what I could do with an extra 30 hours a week for my creative projects. Like that would be amazing. So I've just pretty much trying to make the most of the time I do have. Pretty much every spare moment has gone to, working on those things as much as I can. But at the same time, I am only human and I feel myself burning out at times. And today was just one of those points where it's like I just woke up in the morning. I was just like, you know what? I have so much to do today, but I can't. Like, I will probably try to do something this evening, and I was smart enough to try and bring my vlogging camera with me to the park here in case I got some inspiration to do a video, since I haven't put one out yet this week. So yeah, it's just been an overwhelming week, and it just got me thinking of how, isn't it silly that we really try and strive towards an end goal, or to make enough money to buy something, or to just like kill ourselves studying for exams, or like whatever it is, the struggle that always usually comes with any kind of accomplishment. If we truly are hating every minute of working towards that goal, is it really worth it? You have to ask yourself. So if you're not able to find some inner peace and joy while you're working on something, I feel like the fleeting moment of actually getting what it is you wanted doesn't always stack up. So that's what I'm trying to kind of change about my life, where I'm really asking myself, like, am I choosing to be happy in my life every single day as much as I can? If I'm doing something that doesn't make me happy, if it's not necessary to my survival or getting me closer to the things that I do want, then why am I doing it? I think it's really important in everything you do, because we're all going to have bad days. We're all going to get down on ourselves sometimes and feel overwhelmed, but I think that's when it's really important to kind of center yourself and to remind yourself of why you're doing the things you are. Because if you're doing something and it's not moving you closer to what you want, and it's not serving a purpose, you should probably get rid of it or change it in some way. So I think it's always important to kind of check in with yourself and really ask yourself, like, am I on the path that I want to be in? Is what I'm doing serving a purpose? And most importantly, am I enjoying myself? Because that's what it's all about. Today could be our last day on earth. Like, I have no idea, what's going to happen. Maybe Toronto Ferry is going to sink. I don't know. So, if I wasn't happy today, if I didn't do things today that brought me joy, then what was the fucking point? I think we have a really bad habit in Western society of busying ourselves with things that don't matter. I myself am very, very guilty of this. We do things, just because everybody else is doing them, or our parents told us to do it, or our educational institutions told us to do it, and because, we think it makes us a good person. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do things that make you a good person. Of course, I greatly believe that, we should use, our lives and our actions for good, for our own benefit, for others' benefits, but I think there's just so much fluff, especially in our lives in, first world North America, where, you know, in third world countries, their actions are greatly reflecting just surviving through the day of, you know, getting something to eat, getting clean water, hopefully getting an education. But for us, you know, it's kind of handed to us on a silver platter, more or less, some more fortunate than others, that, you know, we kind of have to fill in the gaps with just fluff. So yeah, I think it's just really important to always be checking in with yourself. You know, even every day I have to kind of like stop myself as soon as I kind of feel myself getting frustrated or upset, and I have to think like, okay, like, why am I feeling this way? And okay, I'm upset about that. What do I want? How can this be better? How can I, you know, find inner peace? How can I find happiness in this present moment? So whether that means, you know, stepping away from whatever I'm working on for a little bit and taking some time for myself of, you know, doing something that I really, really feel like doing that moment, like whether it's that or whether it's just, you know, finding the positives in whatever negative headspace that I'm in, because always, to every negative there is a positive. It's just our perspective on how we choose to see a situation. And the other fantastic thing that I've learned that comes from kind of letting go of, you know, specific expectations of getting to a certain, you know, time and place, is that we just open up as people, and things that we couldn't have even, you know, imagined coming to being, you know, even better than the prospective sort of goal we initially had in mind, actually have the chance to come into your life. Because before that, you might have actually been closing yourself off to certain kinds of opportunities by, you know, focusing on just this one component. So for me, it's been really amazing where I will set my sights on a certain goal and, you know, do everything I can to get there. But, you know, I am open to other things that could possibly come along. So if something does, like, heck yeah, like, I'm on board. If, you know, I feel drawn to it, absolutely, I will just drop everything and, you know, go towards that if that's what I feel is right for me. So that's one of the other benefits of just really enjoying and being present in this moment right now of the journey, instead of being so focused on, oh yeah, like, when I get this one thing, everything will be great, I'll be so happy and everything will just suddenly be wonderful. Like, it won't. You'll get this thing and it'll be great, and yeah, maybe it'll change, you know, certain specifics of your life, whether it's like money or relationships or whatever. But if the core reason of why you weren't, you know, happy going through the journey, you know, is to do with yourself and just, you know, other kinds of insecurities and, you know, bad, you know, thought habits that we all have, that's still going to be there. So you'll have, you know, your wonderful prize, you'll be sitting on the pedestal, but unfortunately everything in here will most likely be the same. So I think it's really important to just really get to know yourself, know your bad habits, and really try and focus on everything that's happening right now. They say that people who focus on the past have a tendency to be depressed, and people who have a tendency of always looking forward are much more anxious. We lose ourselves in the present moment if we are in the past or in the future, because, you know, neither of those exist anymore. The past is gone, you know, what's done is done. There's really no way to change it, and going forward, you have no idea what's going to happen. You can't control it 100%, so any effort on either end is a bit futile. So I think it's just really important to be present and to be thankful for even having this moment, for having this opportunity, for being alive, and really trying to use every possible creative wisdom that we have in trying to make the most of it and seeing what we can do with it. So yeah, sometimes, you know, you just gotta get away from everything, go lay on the beach for a couple hours, sit underneath a lovely tree, watch the birds, go have a delicious supper, have great friends around, have a good drink, get some sleep, and write some goals for tomorrow, but don't go crazy if they don't all completely go as planned. So that is all the life advice I have for you guys tonight. I hope you have a great day. Try and not stress yourself out. You know, you're gonna look back on some of the times that really made you upset later on. You'll be like, wow, that was peanuts, because there are so many bigger fish to fry and so many bigger problems to deal with. So, you know, just just try and find gratitude in every moment and make the most of everything you have, because it's very hard to move forward if, you know, you're unsettled with where you are right now. I really believe that you have to make peace with, you know, who you are right now, where you are right now, take responsibility for that, and just be grateful that you do have this opportunity and this moment to be anything you want and to really do anything you want if you so choose to do. So I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. Thank you for watching my impromptu vlog here, and until I see you guys next time, keep being your own kind of beautiful, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.